Hello guys, we are from group 4. So today we are gonna talk about gamification. Enjoy!
Gamification is an approach in learning activities that using an elements in a games or a video games with the aim of motivating the students in a process of learning and instill a feeling of enjoyment and engagement with the learning process. Other than that, this media can be implemented to catch things that can attract students' interest and inspire them to follow the learning activities. In the process of learning using gamification, gives an alternative to make a learning process become more interesting, fun, and effective. Even though we're using a game mechanics, implementing gamification is not always about making a games, but how to make a mindset that learning is fun and build an engagement without the students realizing it. Everyone, please welcome Nick Pelling. He was the first man who used the term of gamification in 2002 at the presentation in TED events, or Technology, Entertainment, and Design.
Hi guys, my name is Tia, and right now I'm going to explain about how gamification has made a breakthrough in language learning strategy. So, utilizing technological tools in language learning is not considered new. Since the 1960s, the use of computer-assisted language learning has empowered learners to take part in wide range of online exercises aimed at preparing and improving students' speaking, listening, reading, and writing skills. Now, do you guys remember what we've learned previously about the history of call? Well, if you don't, let's take a look at the picture over here of the timeline. So, we learned that we had three phases in the development of the use of technological tools in language learning. We have behavioristic, communicative, and then integrative. Right now, we're at the gamified phase, and it has started since 2010, where we use rewards and ranking systems to motivate users and increase activity and retention, just like playing games, right? With the emergence of the internet, the integration of call has been constantly developed to meet language learners' need in the digital era. How to create better interactivity and collaboration, and also to be able to follow the dynamic, intuitive nature of language acquisition. So, gamification has become a popular language learning strategy for its user-centered technologies, integrating the more engaged social characteristic of the Web 2.0 with game-like experience. And we know when students play games, they get more excited. So it will encourage learners to have more language exposures inside or outside the class.
Characteristics of gamification. Chatterjee, Dixon, Kurtz, and Nack 2011 defined gamification as the use of game-designed elements in non-game contexts. Gamification has been used not only in language learning but also in other fields, for example, marketing, finance, and health. The principal goals of gamification, as featured by Chatterjee et al. 2011, is to motivate and increase user activity and retention via a rewards and reputation system. Inside the setting of language learning, this game-like characteristic can be in the form of levels, points, progress bar, badge, or encouragement, and leaderboard. Levels. User makes some effort to gain new goals or skill by completing the previous set of goals. Level can be taught as a hierarchy that the user can rank higher and higher. By default, all users start on level 1. Points. Users gain points for each correct answer or when they complete certain tasks, which later can be used to redeem rewards. Points are the equivalent of keeping score in a game, so you can configure the occasions in which points are awarded. The whole theme might sound simple, but there's nothing like a subtle touch of gamification to ignite the competitive spirit in your learners. Progress bar. Users can see their progress from a visual representation of their achievement. For example, how many correct answers they can get, or how many % new skills are acquired. Badge or encouragement. Badge will be given to users who have achieved certain level in the application or certain skill, such as "Congratulations, you have gained a new skill," or "Thank you very much for being a homework helper." Badges are the equivalent of real-world badges. They are visual stamps that are unlocked on certain achievements and are displayed in the user's header and profile info. And the last one, leaderboard. Millennials are social individuals. They like interact, compete, and compare their progress with other users via leaderboard or ranking system. Leaderboards offer a visual depiction on the user's ranking under various metrics compared to fellow learners. Leaderboards always mention the best in their category. This way, the learner has a grand overview of his position compared to others. So, it is obvious that numerous students wish to acquire new language as quick as possible, and gamified language learning applications can promote learners to accomplish that.
Gamification apps for enhancing and motivating second language learners. The use of gamification in L2 learners has both the use of many tools to enhance the language learning process and motivate the learners. With many tools to choose from in education technology, the L2 educators need to use them accordingly to the target audience and combine it with the appropriate language learning approach or strategy. These gamification tools are frequently used in L2 learning, for example, Duolingo, ClassDojo, and Edmodo. A. Duolingo. Duolingo is a gamification language learning translation platform where users progress through several levels. It works for iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad, and Android. It covers the areas of speaking, listening, grammar, and vocabulary necessary for L2 learning, and content is always presented in a whole sentence. The user can select between 6 languages including English, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, German, and French. The feedback is immediate and the learners are easily track progress. Educators can use it part of daily homework. It motivates student-driven work along with communication and collaboration. B. Class Dojo. Previously in the article, this application was presented as a pure example of gamification. This main purpose of Class Dojo is to provide the instructor with a platform of student behavior management. It also helps the motivating L2 elementary schools learners through strategies that combine avatars, points, and leaderboards. Parents can be involved and connect with the educators. It tracks, shares, and evaluates every student participant along the immediate feedback. It lets L2 learners adjust to new language by assessing the transition in a flexible way. It can be accessed via web interference or Android or iOS app. C. Edmodo is a safe social networking platform for educational purposes with gamification elements like badges and quests. It can be used as an extension of a classroom for all educational levels. In addition, it has an interface very similar to Facebook. Students can comment on posts, submit assignments, and track their progress. Educators can post polls, open discussion boards, and design quizzes, and post assignments. It's a great motivational tool for L2 instruction because it promotes collaborative learning, teamwork, and parents also have an account where they can receive feedbacks from the instructor. In addition, the L2 learners can practice learning spelling, grammar through conversational posting and could create differentiate instruction through small groups and shared folders. Edmodo works with any web browser, iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch, Android, and Windows Phone. Conclusion. In conclusion, it can be established that the use of gamification in L2 learning contributes positively to a learning experience based on the information presented. Gamification helps the L2 learner in plenty of personality factors. Gamifying the L2 classroom enhances the learning of writing, reading, and speaking, and motivates collaboration and interaction through the gamification on the educators are able to create meaningful experience that will move away from just a game thinking mentality to a techno constructivist mentality. Thank you.